Hey, good morning, everybody. It's early mornings, LALATE. The toast is toast and the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here, and you're ready to crush the Monday? I am, with exciting great news as state stimulus checks are on their way. Lord, can you imagine? State stimulus checks are being sent out, whether it's $500, $800, or $1,200 across the board. Many states and counties have simply announced, you know what, we just aren't happy with what's going on with Congress. So we're sending out state stimulus checks. These are free stimulus checks. They're landing in your bank accounts. They're landing in your mailbox. They're landing, and they're in addition to whatever happens today with Josh and Bernie for your stimulus check on a national level. They're in addition to a rent stimulus check, which you could be getting as well. That's in the video right after this. And they're in addition to a utility stimulus check you could be getting additionally, also in the video after this. So many stimulus checks, and what else? Multiple stimulus checks coming in January. That will be covered in this video. I'm so excited for you. Everything's really changing by the minute, and let's get to the breaking news. This is Early Mornings LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LALATE, the lighthearted early edition of LALATE that covers everything about your second stimulus check and more. And I'm so excited for you. In this recording, I'm going to be going over the state stimulus check that could be landing in your bank account or in your mailbox, the federal stimulus check that we'll hear about this week, and the county stimulus check that will be landing in your mailbox potentially as well, and also the multiple stimulus check that will be on the battleground this coming January. In the video after this, I'll be going over the rent stimulus check you can get and the utility stimulus check. Oh my goodness, there's so many darn checks. Really exciting, great news. If you did not tune into Evenings LA last night, I was really excited for you because now everyone's stepping forward and saying you need stimulus check and they're sending them out. Really an exciting new day to start a Monday morning with. So please subscribe. Go to the front of the channel, subscribe, because ultimately some of these stimulus checks you get automatically. Some you don't. You actually have to do something, call someone up or file a form or something like that. And I want to show you know how to do this and how to get this money. So please subscribe. Also like this video. If you're just tuning in for the first time ever on Early Mornings LA, it's an instant premiere because over there are people chatting. It's an instant premiere, always featured at 6 a.m. It's also continued at the 6:30 show, which follows right after this. On that 6:30 show, I will be going over rent stimulus and food stimulus and a utility stimulus. But this one will be going over the details about state stimulus checks, county stimulus checks, and federal stimulus checks now and again in January. Really exciting news. So chat along with the friends. It's a Purple Power family. Every morning, about 60,000 people tune in to the two different shows, and it's a great group of people. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that, boy, states have just announced that they are sending out stimulus checks. Minnesota, $500, Maine, $600, Colorado, $375, New Mexico, $1,200, Oregon, $500, North Carolina, $335, City of Houston, $1,200, Pennsylvania, pending. Also pending, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, and Delaware. Counties sending out stimulus checks: Jacksonville, $1,000, Orange, $1,200, Nome, Alaska. Also pending, Escambia County, Florida, Fort Worth, Texas, Gadsden County, Florida as well. Lord, so what's going on? I told you this was going to happen, and if you did not hear your city or county now, excuse me, your county or state announce that list, don't worry. Stay with me because I'll be announcing more as they are announced this week. I told you that this was going to happen. This is CARES Act 1 money, that unused money from SBA, that unused money that was given to the states from CARES Act 1. They have to use it or lose it. And I told you around December 15th, you would see the surge of free stimulus coming out. It's literally exactly to the day that I predicted it. So states and counties are not understanding that they have this money sitting around, so they want to use it right now, and so they're sending it out. And these are major new announcements. Now, ultimately, if you drop a comment and say, how about my state? How about this state? I'm telling you everything I know so far. If I hear anything new, I'm going to announce it on this channel throughout the day. So please subscribe and hit the alert. As soon as a new state is announced, I will either announce it on the video or may even post it to the page of this channel, so you get the announcement as soon as it happens. This is all stimulus check. This is free stimulus check, meaning you can use it to pay for your whatever, to pay it for a new coffee pot, or you could use it to pay a bill. It is a stimulus check in all senses of the word. So this is state and city and county stimulus being announced across the board. Now, how about federal stimulus? Federal stimulus check? Yes. So you would get that in addition to this, not a replacement. How about the SSI and SSDI check? In addition. And how about the multiple stimulus check in January? In addition. All are in addition. Nothing is one or the other. Got it? Okay. So what's going on this week? Well, Josh and Bernie represent Senators Josh Hawley, Republican, Missouri, and Bernie Sanders, Independent, Vermont, will block any proposal from anyone about the continuing resolution unless they pass a standalone stimulus check bill. Now, what's really interesting is that, as I said on Being a Mitch yesterday live, I know that there's a lot of people talking about, here's my proposal. Oh, I have a new proposal. Oh, I'm splitting proposals. Oh, I got a proposal for the proposal. I have a split for the split. I have an unsplit for the split. I don't really care. I really don't care, because all I care about is what Bernie and Hawley do. And I'll tell you why. Because they literally have a bill. They don't have a memo. They don't have a post-it note. They actually have a bill. It's been written and it's been introduced. And they've actually made it very clear. We're blocking your, yeah, I was about to say something. We're blocking your, yeah, that thing, unless you pass our stimulus bill. Now, can they get enough Democrats in the Senate to align with them? Yes. They appear to have enough senators in the Democratic Party in the Senate to block it. And what's interesting is that these Democrats are Democrats who have never agreed with Nancy Pelosi, who have had big problems with Nancy Pelosi for months. They're not in the House, they're in the Senate, and they're more toward the progressive wing of the party, and they've had big problems with Nancy Pelosi for months, separate apart from stimulus. They just have problems with her all the time. So what ultimately you hear from Republicans, like the problem creators, Tom and Jerry, or Manchin and his family, Romney and his mittens, they're going to all say things today and tomorrow. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and you're not going to get this and you're not going to get that. Do me a favor. Just keep it calm. Calm yourself down. Don't worry about what those people say. Don't send me 900 DMs. Oh my God, did you hear what Mitt Romney said? Oh my God, I can't believe what Mitt Romney said. I'm not, like, who woke up and made Mitt Romney God? I just don't know. So some people will get very high strung about any word any congressional leader says. Calm it down. Just calm it down. They're not the president of the United States. They're just a congressman. Just calm it down. And I last night I saw the DMs coming in. Oh my God, Manchin talked again. He didn't talk about this. There's no stimulus check on what Manchin said. Just keep it calm, please. So there you go. So SSI and SSDI, with that stimulus check, where would that be? That would be in January. It would not be a check as one check. It would be $200 a month every month. It would land on top of your benefits. You, again, would not have to do anything for this either. It would just automatically fall on top of your monthly benefits. Not flop, but fall on top. It's better visual, fall instead of flop. So if you're getting $700 a month, you would get $900 a month. Very, very easy. The entire year long, so it'd be about $2,400. Plus, you get up to a 20% increase lifetime. That would kick in next year. And also a new benchmark to tie your benefits. All real exciting. Hashtag MSC, yes, that as well. Oh yeah, Joe Biden is promising multiple stimulus checks next year, additionally, in a standalone stimulus bill to be done in January. The monstrosity, the nature and the nuances of the deal provisions, we don't know. We are to presume it's a check every month. We're to presume it's every month until the pandemic goes away. That was what Senator Harris, now VP-elect Harris, had written. And that has generally been what Joe Biden has said, but without numbers. He said, I want to give you as many bills as I need for stimulus relief to get you through this pandemic as often as I need it. And we're going to do that to the very end. Well, June or July is expected to be the end of the vaccination window, with most Americans getting vaccinated by June. So that would presume, 6 months of stimulus relief is on the way in hashtag MSC. So as you sit here today, you're like, wow, that's a lot of stimulus suddenly out of nowhere. Now there's all this stimulus. What's important to understand is the following. The video after this at the 6:30 edition, I'm going to go over rent stimulus. You got to apply for that. It is not something that automatically shows up in your bank account. Utility stimulus, you got to apply for that. Food stimulus, you got to apply for that. But it's big money. It's $5, $10, $15, $20,000. But when I'm talking about these states, you don't have to do anything to get this money. Minnesota 500, Maine 600, Colorado 375, New Mexico 1200, Oregon 500, North Carolina 335, Houston 1200, Pennsylvania pending, also pending New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Delaware, and then Jacksonville County 12,000, Orange County 1200, Nome, Alaska pending, and Escambia County, Florida, Fort Worth, Texas, and Gadsden County, Florida. You don't have to do anything. It just shows up. Same thing for the national stimulus check. It just shows up. Now, there is a problem with Josh and Bernie's bill. The language is not particularly clear. It may seem to suggest it excludes adult dependents. It seems to suggest it's not clear. So you need to take this video and tag Josh today, tag Bernie, saying, hey, fix your bill, fix the language to include adult dependents, and do eviction moratorium, mortgage forbearance, and PUA and UI extension. What we will see today, Monday, if anyone is putting eviction moratorium or mortgage forbearance to paper. I still hear people talking about it, but I don't see it in paper form. And it makes me very nervous. And ultimately, I don't know what Joe Biden is doing. It makes me very confused as well. It is one thing to be the head of the Democratic Party, but it's the other one to get no one in your party to do what you're saying. He has gotten not a single Democrat to write an eviction moratorium bill or to write a mortgage forbearance bill. And today will be the day we start to see, is anyone going to do that? Because that has a big deadline. Remember, when we're doing UI, PUA, eviction moratorium, and mortgage forbearance, they all expire in late December. There is no way a state can extend PUA. States can give you additional weeks of UI as a PUA recipient, but cannot extend PUA. PUA is a federal instrument. It's gone. It is gone late December if no one takes care of it. PEUC, federal instrument, gone late December, left no one takes care of it. So the great news as you sit here today is you could be getting multiple stimulus checks. What I want you to know is the following, though, about these stimulus checks. One, there will be some people in the comments who will say something like, "What?" So you read on air, North Carolina 335. What date am I getting that? What day is it coming? I don't know. There's too many states and too many counties for me to know the routing times, know the nuances of it. Ultimately, I'm sure there's some checks that you have to be this type of person to get it for that type of person. Not some people may be excluded for certain types of checks. There's always something involved. So there's that thing. I don't know the routing times for all these checks. Next, people will say, well, how about my state? I didn't hear my state announced. So when is my state getting it? As I said on Beat a Bitch, this is sort of like Home Depot. I got everything in the front of the store. There's no back of the store. There's no extra stimulus check states behind me hitting that I'm about to, reveal. It's like, oh, surprise, there's another state. No, I'm telling you everything I know right now. So if another state's announced, I will announce it. Some people were like, he didn't mention California. So does that mean California's not getting it? No, I did not announce it because there's something bad happening in California. I just announced it because it doesn't exist yet. So, and it may never exist. We just don't know. But there's no reason why I haven't announced it except that it doesn't exist right now. It's sort of obvious. Then viewers are like, well, when will it be announced? Well, we don't know it will be announced. Ultimately, my biggest concern always is the biggest states. The biggest states with the most population are my concerns about whether they will ever announce a stimulus check. It's very easy for a state that has a small smaller population to issue stimulus checks. I think in the case of Oregon, which I had detailed once before on this channel, for their $600 stimulus check, that when you do the analysis of how many people that made less than $45,000 a year in Oregon, it was not the number of people was not a lot of people, because there's not a lot of people live in Oregon compared to the state of California, where if you did the number of people who made under $40,000, it could be, it could be several states. That's how big the population is. So it costs some states a lot of money to do certain things. Meantime, there's going to be breaking news across the board today. You're going to hear things hitting from Mitch and hear things from the problem solvers. I'll be going live left and right. We'll be having a lot of fun. Stay calm and stay positive, stay focused, because ultimately it's all getting really good. Everyone has you in focus and everyone has you in thought. As always, stay with me. At the bottom of the hour, 6:30, continue with me for the continuation of Early Mornings LA. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and save LA for more.